Good morning, Marmalade on the PCT. What is up, everybody? I'm excited for a couple of reasons. Let's go over the stats right now. It's August 29th, and it's my 170th day on this wonderful trail. And one of the reasons I'm excited, I couldn't do my opening is 8:26, but I just did 7 miles up, pretty steep, at least 3,000 feet. We left camp at 6:06 and just got to the top and going down. It's very rocky, so I hope you don't mind. I'm going to be looking at the ground a lot. Don't need to follow my face anymore. So I'm happy because I got that done. Also, with our countdown, 3 days left, and possibly 2. As I said, the section is 71 miles. We didn't do a huge day yesterday. It was very, very difficult. Like we did almost 6,000 feet up and almost at something like 5,400 feet down. It was just difficult tread, just full of rocks the entire day. It was very tough, slow going, and we started late yesterday, so we didn't have when we got finished eating, I had to use my headlamp. It was so dark, so we had less daylight to hike yesterday. We did 21.3 or 4, 21.45. It's almost 21 and a half. So what's cool is I was just under 50, something like 49.8 miles left of this trail for me to Stevens Pass. How about that? Under 50 miles. So, if we crush 2 days, we can get there in 2 days. So I'm saying we have 3 days. If we do the 3 full days and then a short 4th day in and finish on August 31st, you can see I'm going through I'm pretty high up. I'm at 5,500 feet. And I don't know if you noticed some of those clips. You won't notice it. I noticed it is we're supposed to have something like 90% rain for the next 3 days. And Elliot / River Dance, who's with us, he's not with us. He just camped with us, but he's ahead of me. He's going for his Triple Crown. He literally got the second half of Washington Duty. He's got his Triple Crown, but he had weather. He took a screenshot of the weather and said, "Yep, storm's coming in tonight at midnight." And sure enough, 12:05, we all get woken up to tremendous thunder and lightning. Our tents were lighting up, but we're kind of down a valley, and like I said, we just went up 3,000 feet. Up in the mountains I'm in now, it was just thunderous, and my tent was lighting up, but no rain. Maybe 10 drops hit the whole time, and I thought, oh, here it comes. And the problem we didn't want was having to put our tent away wet, like if it's soaked, because then if it rains all day, we have no way to dry them out. We got to get in our tents tonight wet. And we felt so lucky this morning. We couldn't, it was dark, couldn't see the sky, but it hadn't started raining yet. So we put everything away dry. So we're like, thank goodness. Well, tonight, even if we're soaked, our clothes are soaked, we can get in our quilts in our tents and be dry, at least tonight. And if it rains, then we'll have to figure out if we can dry our tents out. So I kept saying to these guys, you guys, I just have a feeling it's either not going to rain very much or hardly at all, or maybe none, I don't know. And sure enough, I'm in the fog right now because the fog's been settling, but it's burning off. But as you saw, it's clear. It's clear. There's a few wispy clouds. They're not rain clouds. They're just normal clouds, but almost no clouds whatsoever. And it's supposed to be 90% rain, so we don't know why. We don't know if it kind of rolled through and went a different direction or the wind changed. We have no idea. It's not windy right now, but you can see I'm in the fog right now. I waited to go downhill to do this. So I want to say a couple things. I forgot yesterday. I want to apologize to my friend Brad. Brad, thank you so much for my box. He sent my very last resupply box to Snoqualmie, and it was amazing. I have almost every single thing in it. There's a couple things I didn't need. It was more than I needed, so I gave to some other hikers, so they thanked you. They said, we don't know who Brad is, but thank him. So you're the man, Brad. I'm gonna miss having you. He and his wife just moved from San Diego to Coeur d'Alene, so he was a good hiking buddy. But I will be seeing you. I'm gonna come visit you. But I want to give him a shout out. Man, there's a lot of rocks right now. It's just constant rocks. So thank you, Brad. Today, it's actually the profile. I was saying it last night. Doesn't look so bad. We never know what the tread's going to be like. These mountains are just solid rock. So it makes sense that most of the tread is also rocks, which makes it slow going. Just being careful. But the main thing today was this climb. I got that out of the way, about 7 miles. We're meeting for lunch at mile 13.3. So basically another 6.5 miles, 7 miles, whatever it is to lunch. We're gonna get there pretty quick though, because this went faster. At least I'm ahead of everybody. I don't know how far behind they are. I flew up the mountain today, which is very rare for me. So, 7 miles from the top is our break. There's a creek. So we're gonna meet there and then evaluate. But I was saying last night, we have a very long downhill, and the creek is about 2/3 of the way down this long hill, and then we'll keep going downhill. And then it's kind of flat. It's a fraction up, like this. So it'll be uphill, but it's kind of one of those ones where, you know, hopefully it's not even enough to notice it much. And that looks like about 5 miles. I don't know, just kind of flattish and a little bit uphill. But then, I wish I could show you this. It's too foggy. It looks like Ireland here. Anyway, we got a big rocky meadow here. But then, let's say we did 23 for the day. That'd mean we have about a, I don't know, 3 or 4 mile climb at the end of the day, but it actually on the app looks not as steep as what we just did. So, you know, we hate to kind of do climbs at the end, but it doesn't look bad at all, or tough, you know. So if we got to the top of that, that's 23 miles. So our decision making was, how bad is the tread today? We got a creek here, I'll show you. This is kind of like what you find a lot. You got creek, and you can see rocks right there we got to go across. See how it kind of looks like Ireland a little bit back here? So let's do this real quick before I keep talking. I don't want to twist an ankle. Okay, so we have some decisions to make. For us, it was, how bad is the rain and the weather today? You know, and if it's miserable, we could shut it down kind of early, you know, maybe do 20. Because we could do 3 20s and an 11-mile 4th day. But we already did 21.5, so we're already a mile and a half above our 20-a-day average. Or today, if we go to that peak, we got 23 miles, and then it's downhill for quite a while. We could get about 26 or 7 in. And then we got a shot at going in tomorrow and getting done one day early. The day early getting done today looked good because, you know, just if it was weather was bad, getting out of the weather a day early, but I don't know. I got a steep climb, so I'm gonna stop here. So that's our day. I'll keep you updated maybe at lunch how we're doing. It's getting super foggy, but it is clear above me. I can see blue straight up. But thanks for coming along, man. We're getting closer and closer. 3 days to go, maybe 2. Later. As promised, here's your update. We have done 13.3 miles to this, this creek here I showed you, and a little powwow. We're gonna go another. We have a very gentle uphill for about 3.2 miles, and then we have a climb. It's about 6.5, 7 miles. So it'd be basically 10 miles to the top of that, and 23 for the day. So, but we're gonna meet in 6.8 miles at a water that's about halfway up the climb. There's campsites there, so we have to make a decision. It would only be like that'd be a 20-mile day, but we have to decide if we want to camp there It's really windy. There's a few clouds that look like kind of rainy clouds, but then most of the clouds are high, so it doesn't look like right now it's going to rain. But you can't tell really. There's some big clouds here and there, and I can't really tell in this valley where the wind's coming from. But we're going to go about 6.8 miles, and then we'll be around 20 miles and decide if we want to camp there. There's camping spots. It's a commitment though. If we go over it, we have to do up and over the mountain, the rest of the mountain, and down the other side, and even up a little bit of another one. So we'd end up with like a 27-mile day. So basically we're going to stop at the 20-mile mark, and there's nowhere to camp if we continue. So we have to make a decision whether we want to keep going or not. If we go 27 or something, then we can get in tomorrow most likely. If we don't, we stop short, then it's for sure a few more days. So we're deciding. We're going to see how it does. We also don't know how the tread of the trail is, and also this weather. So it's very windy and blustery right now, but it's like 63 degrees. So it's cold when we're standing here, but when we're hiking, it's perfect weather. So that's your update. So we got to camp a little early today, but we'll do a closing a little later. But check out this view we got. Hey guys, what do you guys have for dinner?
I got chicken and rice.
Yeah, chicken and rice.
With quackles.
And clackers.
Pad Thai with chicken.
Yeah, that's his favorite meal.
Slim Jim appetizer.
Yeah, we hope Slim Jim's still alive.
Yeah, I hope he is.
Yeah, he'll probably show up today. Do like a 40. Yeah, we're hiking with Slim Jim yesterday. He wasn't feeling well, so he didn't catch up with us, so we're hoping he's okay. But yeah, this is a beautiful meadow. We're hoping maybe a bear or a gazelle or a giraffe comes by and just something to look at. But yeah, we're going to eat down some of our food so our pack's a little lighter. We got to climb again for the third day in a row in the morning. All right, this will be the closing too. I wanted to show you our campsite. People are from both directions are starting to show up, but there's Rumble's tent, and then there's somebody just came over there with that orange one there, and we were just taking a break over that way. And there's just spots all through these trees, at least 10 to 15 spots. Over there is Solar Power's tent. There's my triplex on the left, of course, and then there's No Filter's duplex, and then Marine Mike's. We've been passing him and Solar Power for days and days now, back and forth. But yeah, really pretty area here. Show you kind of around here. It's getting cold very fast. We're semi-high up. Let me see what time it is. It's a little after 5, but yeah. So let me go to closing really quickly here. It is getting cold. I want to get in my tent and get in my quilt, but yeah. So we did a shorter day. It was 20.3. We're still ahead of the 20 miles a day schedule by almost 2 miles, but we have some options tomorrow, and we're going to get up early and go. It's going to be really cold, and we have a climb of about 3 miles. We've already done half the climb to get to here, so we kind of cut the mountain in half. And the problem was we couldn't. If we keep going, it may rain or be stormy. We don't want to be. It's 3 more miles to the peak, and it could get nasty with lightning and thunder. So we don't want to be at the top. But we have to go almost 7 miles if we went further, and that'd be like a almost 28-mile day. So we decided to stop it short here and rest. We're fairly tired, and then so tomorrow we only have 29 point something miles to the end, to Stevens Pass, which is the end for me, and so it's kind of weird. So we have a chance of maybe going in tomorrow, but the numbers are insane. It's a lot of, there's no giant mountains, but it's just literally like this, and it's a lot of elevation. It's around 7,000 feet up and 7,000 feet down tomorrow. So I don't think I have it in it. So probably what we'll do, we don't know yet, but we're going to get up early, but we may just camp literally 5 to 7 miles out and then the next morning get in. So we may do that, but we're going to call it as we see how we feel tomorrow. So there's an outside chance I could finish this trail tomorrow, but it may be the next day. But today we did about 4,700 feet elevation gain and about 36 or so down. So yeah, when you're in these mountains, there's no easy days. It's you know, other places a big day is 4,000 feet, but here it's a standard day. So, but tread was a little better today, and I hope you enjoyed those views. Amazing views today, and we got lucky and got a break with the weather. It looks like it's really hard to tell. It's just kind of the whole sky is just kind of a light gray. It's hard to tell whether it's just normal clouds, and I can see the fog settling in for the night, or if it's rain kind of clouds. But anyway, I'm gonna get in my coat and get warm. But yeah, so we're gonna get some sleep tonight, get some good shut eye, and hopefully we may see some rain tonight. But hopefully we get lucky and get one more good day. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.